Another challenge for nonprofit organizations is candidly, the culture typically is one of consensus. And in part, I think that's attributable to the ethos, the mindset of like, okay, I have devoted my life to a cause, to a mission that is sort of sanctified by the nonprofit status bestowed by the government on this enterprise. And consciously or unconsciously, people in nonprofit organizations, I think, feel they're a little special because they've sacrificed to go work for a nonprofit, a cause, they're cause-driven. And that is a very admirable characteristic. And it is quite true. People who work in nonprofit organizations obviously are there for the cause. And nonprofits typically don't pay as well as a for-profit, if you could benchmark. And so almost unavoidably, or at least I'd say understandably, a culture of a nonprofit very much is like, we're all in this together. And therefore, I want to make sure I get to touch every decision. And I want to make sure that I'm okay with every decision. And if I'm not okay with the decision, I sort of feel a sense of, I have legitimacy in like not aligning with that. My father started and through his whole life ran a very successful business. Engineering business, as a matter of fact. Got his degree at Cal. My father was a great small business leader at that time, in the 50s and 60s. But he very much had the outlook that this is my business, it's my capital in this business, I get to make the decisions. And he was not autocratic, but he didn't tolerate a lot of, I don't think I align with that. It's like, you're on the bus or you're off the bus. So nonprofit organizations are challenged by that kind of culture. And I don't say that dismissively or derisively, it's just the reality. So being an entrepreneur in that culture can be a bit of a challenge. Candidly, I've looked back on my now 35-year career in the not-for-profit sector and thought, I'm not sure I really had the patience over all those years to deal with that sort of culture. And I've made a lot of mistakes because of that. Because you can't fight that, you've got to work with that.